Now, after 40, you're balancing retirement planning with mortgages, aging parents, growing kids, and it feels like time and money are slipping away at record speeds. Now, you might wonder why everyone else has it figured out while you're still catching up. But what if I told you that the secret to financial freedom in your 40s, 50s, and 60s isn't about catching up at all? What if it's about finding purpose-driven success through wealth-building strategies that align with your current life season? Now, the financially free follow what I call the alignment rule. It's not about having more money, it's about having the right relationship with the money that you do have. See, once you understand the alignment rule, you start to see that purpose-driven financial goals aren't about reaching some arbitrary milestone, but about creating wealth-building strategies that reflect who you're becoming. See, the alignment rule helps your finances reflect your current purpose, not your past performance or your future fears. And this leads to consistent growth and true financial freedom. Now, ignoring this simple rule can keep you trapped in the catch-up mentality, chasing quick fixes like get-rich-quick schemes that inevitably lose you money, or second-guessing your investments and making costly mistakes like buying during a hype only to crash, or selling during market dips only to watch prices soar afterwards. But most damaging of all, you'll plan your future around fear instead of purpose. Now, on the other hand, when you follow this rule, you'll start feeling centered, finally knowing exactly what to focus on and knowing what decisions align with what truly matters to you. Now, it's something I discovered in my early 40s after a long night of wondering what happened to all the time, why my investments weren't where I expected them to be, and most worryingly, how I would ever retire with a lifestyle I'd become accustomed to. After a number of weeks of deep soul searching, where my family faced inordinate amounts of grouchiness from me, I stopped seeing financial planning as a scoreboard that reminded me of everything I'd done wrong and started treating it like a mirror, one that reflected what I valued and not what I earned. See, that perspective shift lowered my stress levels, my investments began growing more consistently, and for the first time, I felt genuinely financially free. And the best part is that it works regardless of your financial position. Now, your 40s and beyond, that represents a unique life season with its own opportunities and priorities. It's where you need strategic wealth building strategies, where you can no longer afford reckless investing, and where the approaches that worked in your 20s and 30s may no longer serve you. And the good news is we can put the alignment rule into practice in 3 simple steps. And the first step is what I call the mirror test. See, your money needs to reflect the things that are important to you. Most people chase some arbitrary milestone, right? Like $1 million or mortgage free by 50. Now, neither of these reflect what they actually want from life. Now, instead, I'd like you to redefine success around what matters to you that your money enables, right? Things like peace of mind, time with your family, freedom to make choices, or security for your loved ones, and not around what you have. Instead of asking, why am I behind? Ask yourself, what does being ahead actually mean to you now? So what's the one change that you can make today to align your values and your finances? Share that below. And explore my 4-day predictable income plan that'll help you create a roadmap for financial freedom that aligns with your life purpose. Now next, the subtraction strategy. Now, by your 40s, 50s, or 60s, you've probably accumulated multiple good investments scattered across various accounts, brokerages, endowment policies, mutual funds. Now, to be financially free, you don't just diversify assets, you also need to learn to prune distractions. See, complexity often works against financial freedom and not for it. Less is more. More accounts means more time, more energy, and oftentimes more fees. Now, the subtraction strategy is all about selecting the investments that actually compound your peace and freedom. Now consider simplifying by consolidating accounts, removing high-fee investments, and focusing on simple, low-cost, low-effort wealth-building strategies like REITs or ETFs that support your purpose-driven financial goals. Because every financial simplification not just creates financial margin, but creates emotional margin as well. So what's one investment you could trim today that would simplify your life and strengthen your peace of mind? Hit the comments below and let me know. Now, step 3 is the builder identity. See, most people in their 40s and 50s know that they need to invest, but they invest reactively from fear or FOMO, right? Buying during hypes, selling during dips, and constantly losing money. Now, the builder mindset is all about avoiding financial decisions from a place of anxiety and helping you invest with a clear sense of who you're becoming and what you're building, brick by brick, one solid investment at a time. Now, when you see yourself as a builder of lasting income streams focused on purpose-driven financial goals and not a saver that's trying to catch up and looking for shortcuts, every move becomes intentional instead of impulsive. So ask yourself, if your investments were a reflection of who you're becoming rather than what you're afraid of, what asset would you build next? Let me know in the comments. I read and reply to everyone. So if you're ready for change, make time this week and write down your top 3 purpose-driven financial goals. These are the outcomes that you want your money to create. Perhaps it's a secure retirement or the freedom to serve others, having peace of mind or having meaningful passive income or maybe leaving a financial legacy. Now ask yourself, do my current wealth building strategies actually deliver on these outcomes? And if the answer is no, then apply the alignment rule. Right? First reflect with the mirror test, then strip away what no longer serves you with a subtraction strategy. Finally, build good assets with your new builder identity. Now, each step may seem small, but purposeful changes compound over time. If you'd like more help with building predictable wealth and income into retirement, grab my 4-day predictable income plan. It's a 4-day workshop where I dive into how people like us in our 40s and above can create a portfolio of wealth and income in a risk-managed, purpose-driven way. Grab it now, links in the description. Now, your 40s and beyond can be your most financially empowering decades, not because you'll necessarily earn more, but because you've earned the experience to make your money work in harmony with your values and your purpose-driven financial goals. Now remember this, my friend, you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be to start building the financial future that truly serves your life's purpose through smart wealth building strategies designed for your current season. Your most powerful ally in your wealth building journey is the compound effect. It can transform your financial future, showing you when to hold on or when to let go. So watch this next video to learn more.